Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Alpha Prime of Prime Union. Just wanted to show you guys the new power cores that I got today. I've been hoarding those crystals for a while, and I opened up 90 of them. And let's take a look at the new Air core that was released today. So I was able to get the bronze one and the gold one. And on my second account, I got myself a silver one. So there isn't a huge difference between the three, actually. So don't get too frustrated if you didn't get your gold one here. You can see it's 16% extra damage for the gold, 15 for the silver, and 14 for the bronze. And if I were to max out a bronze one, that would enhance my ability damage to 16%. Okay, so that's 16%. And if I was to enhance my gold one to a maxed out core, that would put me at 23%. So not a huge difference between the two. So I'm going to go ahead and use my power cores, and I'm thinking that a good bot that would benefit from that core would be JETFIRE. Just want to take a look and see how much damage JETFIRE will get get enhanced here if I was to put the gold core on him. And so it's too bad there's no option here to see what could happen before we go ahead and equip the core. But as you can see there, if I were to add 23% damage to JETFIRE, that's going to add another 16% up to 23%. So let's just do the math here, and we'll take a look at JETFIRE here. Mine does 3,753 damage at level 56, level 9 ability. If I was going to add 23%, that would put me at 4,616 damage. So that's enough to basically one-shot anything in the game, or the mortars at least, at a bare minimum. So that's pretty nice. That's something that's very tempting for me to do. Another core that I wanted to add, or another bot that I want to add that core onto is Swoop or Strafe. Swoop, actually, he's been renamed to Swoop. Swoop would be an awesome bot to give it to because, quite frankly, Swoop's ability is pretty awesome. Let's click on his ability here. As you can see here, mine's level 57 and does 606 damage each time. So if I were to change the reflective coating and add another 23% damage to Swoop's ability here, that would put me up to 745 damage times 18. So that's 13,000 damage Swoop can do on a fire mission run with the new gold core equipped. Or yeah, so that's pretty nice. I mean, can't complain, right? That's probably the best way to go about it. Another bot to equip that new air core on would be Tigerhawk. Unfortunately, I don't have a 4-star Tigerhawk. I wasn't lucky enough to get him, but he's got a really cool ability like Swoop that does that blizzard damage. And what I like about his is that it slows the enemy attacks by 25% as well. So that's a very good bot to have, especially with that new game mode that's coming out soon. With his ability mixed with Smokescreen's ability, you won't take any damage. Your bots won't take much damage from enemy defenses for at least a short period of time. So there's some examples of bots that could really use that extra damage here. And let's go ahead and let's try the JETFIRE core out in a war attack. Let's equip that on JETFIRE here for fun. and it doesn't change his look at all, but you'll notice that my JETFIRE damage now is at 4354, which is pretty sweet. That's just a level 1 JETFIRE core. And let's look at my defenses here. I've got some mortars here that are pretty much maxed out. There's level 14 mortar at 5,000 or 4,572 damage. So I need to do about 4,600 damage to stop a maxed, or to take out a max mortar. And a max cannon would probably be into the 5,000s. So that's what you're kind of aiming for there, 4,600 damage. And now it looks like my JETFIRE is going to be able to do that with this new Enhanced Ordnance core here. 4,354. And let's pump it up a bit. I got a bunch of new cores here to pump it up. So let's get rid of some of these useless silver cores. And to see that 3 silver cores got it up to level 7 already. And you can see here, I've got a whole bunch of the new Advanced Ordnance cores for my jets. So I don't need all of them, so I'm going to get rid of a few. And then let's just get rid of a few more of these. So you can see here, it's a slow grind trying to fuse bronze cores. But there is, I'm up to 20% now at level 9. So as you can see there, I'm just not a big fan of fusing bronze cores, but that's just because it takes forever to do here. So, I mean, that's a respectable number now. He's at 20%, and that's at 4,500 damage. So not quite enough to take out a maxed mortar with that gold armor core on him, right? That adds another 11% building health. But 4,100, as you can see here, if you've got a mortar without an armor core on it, makes a big difference here. So let's go ahead and let's try an attack in Cybertron here. And I'm going to try out that new power core for you guys, and let's see how it works on this base here. So here we go. We got a max base here. We're facing Scorched Unicron, and the Scorched family is a very, very strong alliance. And their main alliance is Scorched Earth that we face, or they're another top 4 alliance. So they're one of our top opponents, or one of our best opponents. And there's also Scorched Moon, and Scorched Moon is probably maybe the 6th or 7th best, around there, somewhere there, 5th to 7th best alliance.
Optimus Prime.
So I'm going to deploy some bots at the bottom here just to clear out the bottom here to get some extra points. And my JETFIRE doesn't have attack core, so he'll go to the closest defense. So I'm kind of hoping that I can make a clear path for JETFIRE to go up here. So as you can see here, I've surpassed a nice amount of points, and Hotspot is taking a lot of damage here, but so is Prime. But I've got some nice cores equipped on my Prime to keep him alive. And here we go. So I remember so I'm just going to wait for this mine to expire. Then pop the Kremzik on the HQ, along with my new JETFIRE with the new power core on him. So it should do a little bit more damage to the the HQ there. And boom, I took that down pretty fast with JETFIRE and Skylynx hammering away on the HQ, and my JETFIRE doing another 400 damage. So you can see there, I attacked it earlier, was fooling around, and now with that new jet core, it's going to do a great job for me for the future. So yeah, that's the new core that I've used. You can see here there's a new option in the game, which is pretty cool. You can see who attacked you and who lost as well, and also it shows us here our attacks and which teammates have attacked bases. Oops. And you can just click on the different players in your alliance so you can see who attacked which base and what they used, which is really cool. Especially if you're a leader of an alliance, you get to see what your guys are doing, what your team is using bot-wise, because not everyone shares replays when you request it. But now you can't hide. Now you have to show your replays. So some pretty new features to the game that were added today, along with that new enhanced ordnance core for the jets. Make the game a little more versatile now. And like anyone here, we want to see some new changes to the game, because let's be honest, there's not a lot of different gameplay here. You're attacking bases, and we can make different base designs, I guess. But we need these new modes in order to just create excitement, and also to give us an opportunity to use different transformers in the game. You'll notice that and if you watch my raid videos, like I was part of that raid group, I did the raids. You'll notice that a lot of those bases, those newer bases, have some monster teams and some monster defenses. So I don't know what's going on here. Looks like I'm kind of crashing out here. So I'll probably end the video here now, because it's not going anywhere. Fortunately, with the new modes and new toys to play with, there's some little hiccups here and there. Anyhow, this is Alpha Prime of Prime Union. Thanks for watching. Please like on the left. Please subscribe on the left there and like my video. Really appreciate it. And I'll be pumping out more videos for you guys in the future. Thanks for watching. Peace out.